And we're back. Hey everybody, this is Let's Play Neopets. I can't talk. So Neopets the Darkest Faerie. That's what we're playing right now. I'm Kit. Let's go. We are on our way to save Roberta because if you remember in the last episode, she got caught. Of course, Tor doesn't know that yet, but you know, Tor's just looking for Illicent's charm. But we'll find it if we find Roberta. Get back here, you jerk. If you remember, a small detail about Werelupes is that bone throwers, and actually all Werelupes in general, are fire aligned. So if you put a fire mote on your shield, bone throwers are much easier to deal with. And my cat is still complaining and begging to let me in. Begging for me to let her in. I mean. I cannot talk today. And I'm recording this right after right after the last one. For once, I'm actually doing a session of recording. Yeah, so... Sup. Okay, you know what? I'm going to demonstrate right now how much easier these jerks are to deal with. There we go. Come on, throw something at me. Well, he's cornered, so... But yeah, it makes it a little easier to deal with them if you just start deflecting their bones back at them. Okay, is that the way I came up? No, it's not. Which means there's a good chance. Get up there. Aha! Treasure. Ooh, 2 treasures. Oh, I know where this is. I think I missed one with Roberta, too, actually. Like, that area where the tentacle was, where Roberta found the, charm. Eh. Ooh. That area where Roberta found the charm. I think there's a treasure in there as well that I missed. And you saw that area was actually a very brief preview of the boss room. There's actually no way to jump up here, unfortunately. But if you come here, you can see the Werelupe King, like just the top of his head, and you can see that cage where Roberta's being kept, and you can see his throne as well. So, that was an interesting little detail I actually found out, like, I don't know, a couple of years ago when, like, before I started this playthrough, I found that out, but I forgot it was there. So, whoa. Let's not, just try not falling to our death. That would probably be a good. So, this is the way you're supposed to go. And you've got a bunch of Werelupe elites here. So just want to hug the wall a little bit so as not to disturb their peace and quiet nappy time. This one can die though. Yeah. See, there's nothing here. I don't know if I've illustrated that you can break these for treasure and stuff, but it's not terribly worth it. This is the way back, but as you can see, there's a ledge up here. I think that's actually the ledge where we just were. I'm not sure, though. I feel like there should be a treasure up there. Because otherwise, what's the point of this area? Ah! This room. There's a treasure right here. Ta-da! Now, potions of power are going to be pretty useful. I will admit the Werelupes King is actually fairly difficult. Yeah, this is the ledge where we were. But I will admit the Werelupes King is fairly difficult. Actually, I should probably kill all these guys. Now that I think about it. Ooh. Yes, I should definitely kill these guys. Ooh, very worth your time to kill these guys. A lava moat? Ah, water moat's better. Ooh, money! Are there any more? Aw, there aren't any more. Oh, well. So... Well, there's a dude in here. Ow. Ooh, I never knew these particular guys gave so much money. I usually just run past them. Oh, this is bad. Let's see. I'll use this first, and then I'll equip that. Ow! Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Stop! You forced my hand. Ah, finally. That'll make the boss fight easier. Not killing those Werelupes, but, equipping a water moat. So, there's a save point here. I would definitely recommend using it. As a kid, I always had a ton of trouble with the Werelupes King because, I kept dying, and like every time I died, I would come back here, I would jump down there, and then go through that again, and for some reason that allowed all these things to respawn. And, these respawning, I think at least one of them gives a red juppie. I think it's this one. Yeah. That one will always give a red juppie. So, it's very helpful to have, a ton of healing items for this fight. I don't know why he's so difficult, or why he was always so difficult for me, but, every time I fought him after that, I never had a hard time with it. probably because I knew all his tricks at that point, but, yeah. Whoa, where did you come from? But, yeah, it's just... I don't know why he's such a hard fight. And the amusing thing was, when I eventually fought the assassin after this, he was super easy. Which I thought was very strange. It was like the strangest thing I dealt with at that point. But, yeah.
Well, what have we here? Looks like some fresh meat. Hello, meat. Anyone here know what we do with meat? Stew 'em, boil 'em, stick 'em on a skewer and roast 'em over an open fire. You're that morsel from Illison's Glade, aren't you? Well... Ooh, looks like we're having 2 for dinner. But let's do a little tenderizing first.
So, the fight with the Werelupe King. These Werelupes won't actually attack you, they're just there to keep you from attacking the king. Now, potions of power are also really good here. I do like using potions of power. I've never actually had a Doggle Fox in this fight before. In fact, I usually don't have pets following me. But I found that potions of power are very useful in this fight. Because they give you an extra boost. Get back here! He's just relentless in his attacks. And additionally, he's not frozen when he should be. Until that point. Okay, time to get serious. I'm not gonna do his voice. This phase was always what got me. Or it's always what started getting me, because, you know... could never avoid that fire, no matter how hard I tried. Eventually, I finally figured out how to jump over it. But it still was a bit difficult. Ah! Stop that! This fight is going on way faster. And at that point, he always does, like, a random attack in a random direction. So sometimes he'll hit you during the short cutscene, sometimes he won't, but... Stop that. With the fire mode, I can't tell if my potion of power wore off or not. Only got one more hit. Jeez. Die. Thank you. Illison's charm. Good job, Roberta. Now let's get out of here before those Werelupes get their courage back. And now I can take all this off. And replenish my magic and health. Okay. So, do we get all the treasures up here? Yeah, we got all the treasures up here. So, as I illustrated before, I once jumped down here and I couldn't figure out how to get up. Of course, I never thought to actually run into the waterfall because it really looks like there's a wall there, but there isn't. There we go. So, yeah, you can just run through that wall. No big deal. Giant tentacles are weird. And, whoa, jeez, I forgot that jump was there. You can just start heading back. If you've killed all the Werelupes on your way up here, like, I think I did, kind of inadvertently, but I did do that. You can just casually make your way all the way back. And now is your opportunity to get any treasures you might have missed. So, you know, check your map once in a while, make sure you're in certain areas. Guess I didn't kill that guy. Or that guy. Huh. Oh, the Werelupes in the middle and upper burrows might respawn. Yeah, looks like. So, in the middle burrow, we got all 4 treasures here. And you jump up these steps. So I didn't kill any of these Werelupes. Well, I killed 1 or 2, but I don't think the ones you killed respawn. I mean, I already said that. I'm not entirely sure about that, though, at this point. There should be 3 Werelupes here, if I'm wrong. And there aren't any, so... Looks like I was right. It's pretty easy to get lost in here because, you know, things tend to look different when you're retracing your steps and going backward than they do when... Oh, hi! They tend to look different when retracing your steps than they do when you, go forward. But, do we get all the treasures up here? That was the wrong button. 6 of 6. Okay, it looks like we got all the treasures up here, too. So, we go through this archway. Double checking. Yeah, 'cause, that watery area where Roberta was captured is on the map, so, there was no treasure in there. I was probably thinking of... Stupid camera. I was probably thinking of, that one place with all the tentacles where we were with Tor. Oh, and something that I didn't really mention, but it's good to know. Now that our heroes are united, revival potions are useful again! Hooray! So... now I will see you back at Sophie's hut. Ah, a speck of light to brighten my dismal days. What would you buy from this wretched old witch? So, why Sophie's hut? Because I can buy this now. When, interesting wand. I assume this is actually supposed to be Roberta talking, but I'm Tor, so Tor's talking about the wand. As if he knows anything about wands. I think this thing has a few cobwebs on it. And what is that thing on the bottom? An eyeball? Yeesh. I hope this is as powerful as it is gross looking. So... and we have time. Sort of. I'm gonna meet y'all over by Cogham. Why Cogham? Well, because I don't want to do side quests. That's right, we're doing more story progression. I know I usually do some story progression and then some side quests and then some story progression, but no. I'm just doing, story progression this time. Just all story progression. So, yeah. See you at Cogham. Alright, so here we are, just outside Cogham. So, yeah, we're doing a little bit of story progression today. So, go in. Villagers of Cogham should be able to, you know, tell us what to do next, right? Oh. Actually, you're not even supposed to come to Cogham until much later, but... yeah, this doesn't look good. Looks even worse considering, it's all deserted. The raiders took everyone in the town. They took them up to the mines. Well then. I see. But the actual order you're supposed to do things in is you're supposed to go to Bogshot. See if I can remember actually what order you're supposed to do things in. You're supposed to go to Bogshot. And then you're supposed to cross the bridge to Meridel. And, find that, you know, you can't get into Meridel, so, then you go to, then you go to the Werelupes Woods because, you know, the Werelupe King stole Illisen's charm, and you need Illisen's charm to, you know, get her back. I suppose it's assumed that you'll be doing a few side quests on the way, but, you know, you need Illisen's charm to get, Illisen back to her normal self. Seems the Ixis raiders are even tainted now. Yeah, they don't look so good either. Huh. I wonder if they weren't really bad guys. They were just doing their own thing when everything started basically going to hell. I guess they were just more pests than bad guys, you know? But anyway, so you're supposed to save Bogshot, then go to the Werelupe Woods to get Illisen's charm back. And then I think you're supposed to go to Illisen's Glade. No, you're not supposed to go to Illisen's Glade. You're supposed to go and get Illisen's charm back, and then actually, yeah, you are supposed to go to Illisen's Glade. And then something happens and you realize, okay, well, now I have to get something else to help me through this issue. Anyway, I didn't go the other way because that's not helpful. Hey, look, one of the villagers. You can't talk to him, though. I don't know why he's here. Because he's not really here. Anyway, here's the mine. If you were to come up here in Act 1, this whole area would be blocked off. Intruder! Get him! Okay, anyway, so you're supposed to go to Illisen's Glade and then find out, oh, this isn't going to help me. I should, or, you know, I can't get to Illisen right now. I need to go and do something else. I think my dad had something that, you know, might help us. So, you go to Tor's farm and then save Tor's farm. Yeah, that's a bit of a spoiler. You have to save Tor's farm. But you go there and you realize you have to save everybody, and you save them. And then then you save Illisen's Glade and go into Market Town and realize, or into Market Town? No, you go into Meridel. What's this? Looks like a smithy hammer. I'm sure it belongs to someone. That's important for a side quest. And you can get stuff from these, but I recommend breaking the pink crystals because those give you much better stuff. But you go to so you go to Tor's farm, save them, and then you go to Meridel and realize that you can't actually do anything yet because, you know, people are attacking you too much. So then you come and save Cogham. And then after Cogham, you go to Meridel and then realize you have to save Market Town. So that's how it's supposed to go. But save here. And we got to the mines. So, as you can imagine, in the next episode, we are going to complete the mines. We're going to go through the mines and, what you're supposed to do here is go around and, look for all the miners and save all the miners. But the thing is, you don't actually have to do that. You can just go straight to the boss. However, if you do explore, you will get some treasure. There's, like, treasure all over this place. Like, oh, well, excuse me, there's only 2 treasures in here. but you can see where all the miners are. And they are everywhere. Like, all over the place. You're gonna spend, like, hours just trying to find your way around and, try to figure out how to get to everybody. But, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go straight to the boss, and usually by doing that and going straight to the boss, I usually, just by going straight to the boss, I usually, get the 2 treasures that are in here anyway. Or at least the 2 that count. I'm pretty sure there's more, but unlike the Werelupe burrows, you can actually come back here and explore if you so choose. But it's a fire hazard. But yeah. Yes, save. Alright, so I know this was a bit shorter than usual, but, yeah, after all the cutting and whatnot, I think you still got 30 minutes out of it, so, yeah, next time we are going to continue through the mines and, save people. Or rather, just defeat the boss and let them realize that they can save themselves. They can find their own way out of here, right? Right. So, see you next time. Later.